feel like I want to grab one of these and wrap around me right now. I'm gonna give in to that urge because it's not a matter of feeling cold, it's a question of wanting to feel safe and cared for. Welcome to Tova Redmo Life Coach. It has been a while since I recorded, not a massive while, a couple of weeks, but there's been a reason for that, and I am finally at a place where I don't only think that I can address that reason, but I actually even think that I should address that reason. And I will explain why I haven't addressed that reason. It will all become clear. Maybe it is already clear from the title of this episode, which is Crisis. I'm in crisis. And so I haven't felt capable of showing up as I want to show up here in Tova Redmo Life Coach. As a matter of fact, I have been feeling like an utter fraud and failure. I'm the mindset management coach who cannot manage her own mindset. That is the litany that has run through my brain whenever I have thought I need to record something for Tova Redmo Life Coach, and then it has been, you can't do that, you're a failure, you don't even know how to do this, who are you to come and talk about mindset management coaching when you are like this? And here's why. I am somebody to talk about mindset management coaching, even when I feel like I'm failing at it and I'm wrapped up in my blanket to stay safe. Mindset management is ongoing, and even life coaches get life coaching. Okay? We are not perfect human beings who are always happy. We are not spending 100% of our time in ventral vagal, that part of our central nervous system that is keeping us calm and connected and sociable and able to make fantastic decisions. No, we are not. And actually one thing that I spoke about a little in one of my other episodes, the one where I am telling you a bit about me, is this thing about finding what is my voice for this, what is my voice for Tova Redmo Life Coach, and that I haven't quite found it. And I think vulnerability and honesty should make up a very large part of that voice. And so I'm coming to you from a very vulnerable place, but with honesty, that right now I'm in crisis. And I am working very hard on getting out of it. But crisis is not when you have one blip on an otherwise good day. Crisis is when things are so hard you can't recognize the good things, and you are so drained that everything is difficult. That's crisis. And that's where I am right now. It doesn't really matter why. What matters is that I'm carrying a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress, a lot of worry, and that has made me very negative towards myself and finding it very, very difficult to deal with even the simplest things. But this thought that I've been having, that I can't even manage my own mind, I have come to recognize is not a fair thought. It's not a true fact of life. The fact is that I have actually been managing my mind throughout this period, and I'm still doing it, and that it's long and ongoing work, that it's every day doing things to help me manage my mind, to help me with that upward mobility of getting out of this pit of despair, and of learning to recognize my wins, my successes in this work. and the things that I have done. So a few days ago, I found a little bubble that sort of brought me up a little bit. A fragile, tiny little shimmering bubble, but it bumped me up enough that I was able to see that everything isn't dark and hopeless forevermore. And that was actually when I decided that I was going to record this vlog. I was going to be honest about it. I was going to tell you what is going on and what I'm doing. It took me a few more days to record it. Actually, it didn't. I recorded it that day, but I wasn't happy with the result. And so I'm re-recording it. Whew! So I told you it was one little bubble. But I have found other bubbles since, and I am continuously working on me and on my mindset. And there are a variety of things I'm doing. This is one. This is one of my anchors in life. Swedish tea. It's a specific scent and a specific flavor, and it grounds me. And just sitting like this with one of my favorite mugs that has a really comforting shape, and holding it and feeling the warmth through it and smelling it, this anchors me, it grounds me, it makes me feel calm. And I am working on what my anchors are. This is a nervous system regulating exercise. It's ongoing for me, but who are the people that are my anchors? Where are the places that are my anchors? What are the things I'm doing that are my anchors? It's continuously looking for them, writing that list, allowing it to evolve. I meditate. I have done a fantastic meditation today, which is actually why I'm calm and grounded and sociable enough to do this now, of doing that inner nervous system regulating work, of checking in with myself. I am allowing myself to feel. These are big, unpleasant, difficult feelings that I'm having, but I'm allowing them. They are not going to kill me. They are not dangerous in themselves. And I will say this to you, if you are in crisis, if you are buffering, if you are pushing all those emotions away, then allow yourself to sit with them. Allow yourself to feel them. And that's difficult. It takes courage, I know. But when you do that, when you let them wash through you, you will see that they are not quite as bad as you make up in your mind when you try to push them away. And pushing them away never works. They will just come back. And now I'm going to contradict myself a little bit as well and say I am balancing my resources. And part of what I do when I'm balancing my resources is that I am allowing myself times to buffer and escape from my emotions as well. I have gone through both seasons of Bridgerton in a matter of a few days. Because it allowed me to switch off from reality and from the things that are worrying me and just not engage with it at all. But I was doing that at certain times so I could just recharge a little bit, and at other times I was allowing the emotions, and at other times I've been dealing with the stuff going on. So it's finding a balance, it's allocating resources where they can go. And in the middle of all of this, I have also been mom. I have been mom to an active, sociable Alice who loves being outdoors and playing in the playground when the last thing I want to do is be amongst people and talk to people. And I have been mom to Elin, who doesn't sleep particularly well and who needs a lot of effort and manual handling, and who is physically quite draining, and in the middle of the night when she's spasming is emotionally and mentally and physically as well quite draining. So I've been looking for ways of balancing all of this, and it's not easy and it takes a long time. But I have these tools at my disposal because I am a mindset management coach who actually knows how to manage her mindset. Despite what I've been telling myself when I've been at my most self-critical, I know how to manage my own mind. And I'm doing it, and I have been doing it all along. And I've been getting some coaching. Because it's all very well self-coaching, but at times you need somebody else. At times you need a coach who will sit there and hold the space for you whilst you explore all of these big emotions that are going on and all of your thoughts around them and try to untangle them a bit. And you need that coach to ask you the right questions. Not the ones you are asking yourself that are probably along the lines of, why are you such a failure? But ask you other things that make you think in other patterns, that make you see the things that perhaps you weren't quite in the right frame of mind to see when you started. Mindset management coaches don't always feel like they can manage their own minds. Life coaches get life coaching. It's true, we do. Because we need to be able to regulate ourselves so that we can show up for our clients. And I am working on that every day, regulating myself so that I can show up for my clients. I'm still working with my clients. I'm doing a lot of other things. There's a lot of stuff happening. But when I can carve out that time to either do my own regulating work, or to allow myself to feel my feelings, or to get coached, I am doing that to help me through what is currently a difficult time. And I have found enough bubbles, enough buoyancy, that I can definitely see over the edge of my little pit now, and I can see it's not going to be like this forever. And I can remember the times where I have been down here before and I have climbed out of it successfully. So many times in my life. I've gone through difficult times. I have come through them better and stronger. It's not that long ago that I was battling with a massive burnout depression. I got through that. I healed from that. So for you who are going through difficult times, for you who are feeling like you are in crisis, try to remember when you have gotten out of these times before. Look for evidence of how strong you actually are. Your brain is automatically going to look for evidence of how weak you are and how much you're failing. That's what brains do. They love this negativity bias. They're very, very good at beating us up. But work on your brain. Tell it to look the other direction. Look for the good things. Spend a little bit of time every day. Think about what has gone right today. What did I win today? What did I manage? And keep balancing your resources. Remember that this is not the time where you're going to power ahead and be superwoman and do everything for everybody, because you can't. You don't have those resources. Not right now. Right now, you need to let go of things and focus on the most important stuff. And the most important stuff is, if you have a family, if you have children, they need to be safe and dressed and fed. You need to be safe and dressed and fed. And then it's whatever steps you need to take to get out of the situation that is worrying you right now. And give yourself time for you. Do the things that will help you build resilience, build upwards mobility, help you recover. You've got this. I've got this. We've got this, right?